I remember that evening very clearly. I had just returned from work. Lagos traffic had dealt with me as usual. My head was pounding. All I wanted was to drop my bag, take off my shoes, and lie down. When I entered the room, Kunle was still on the bed, exactly the same way I left him that morning, on his side, facing the wall. At first, I was irritated. I remember saying it out loud, with annoyance in my voice. Kunle, you're still sleeping? No response. I walked closer and touched his shoulder lightly. Stand up now. It's late. Nothing. That was when my irritation slowly turned into confusion. Kunle was a light sleeper. Even if he was tired, he always responded. Always. I shook him again, harder. Kunle. His body moved slightly, but it wasn't a normal movement. It was like moving a bag of rice. Heavy, unresponsive. My chest tightened. I shook him again, now panicking. Kunle, stop this thing. Wake up. Nothing. I touched his chest. I don't know how to explain this part without crying, but something inside me broke immediately. There was no warmth, no movement, just stillness. I screamed, not a small scream, not a polite one. I screamed like someone whose life had just ended. Neighbors ran in. Someone shouted his name loudly. Someone said we should pour water. Someone else said we should call a doctor. I stood there watching everyone touch my husband while my whole body shook. Nobody said he was okay. Nobody. They eventually carried him out. That was the moment my life divided into two parts. Before that evening and after, people assume death comes with warning. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it comes quietly in the middle of pride and silence. A few days before Kunle died, we had an argument. I wish I could say it was something serious. I wish I could say he hurt me deeply, but the truth is painful. It was small. I couldn't find my office ID card. I was already late for work. Lagos stress was already boiling inside me. I accused him. He denied it. Voices were raised. Old issues entered the conversation. Things that had nothing to do with that morning. You never listen to me. You always think you're right. You don't respect me. Before we knew it, we were angry. We left the house like strangers. That was the last proper conversation we ever had. For the next few days, we were angry, but pretending to be fine. We woke up, we went to work, we came back home, but there was a wall between us. At night, we lay on the same bed, backs turned, phones in hand, pride sitting comfortably between us. I thought I was being strong. I thought I was teaching him a lesson. What I was really doing was wasting time I didn't know was limited. That last evening, I came home exhausted. Then I smelled food. I walked into the kitchen and froze. Ole had cooked properly, not because I asked, not because it was his turn. He cooked because he wanted peace. I knew that any woman who has lived with her husband long enough knows that moment. My heart softened immediately, but my pride refused to move. I ate quietly. He watched me. I felt his eyes on me. I didn't look back. That night, when I went to the bathroom, he watched me again. This time, his eyes were different. Not angry, not proud, almost worried. I ignored it. When we lay down, I turned my back to him and faced the wall. I was waiting for him to apologize with words. I didn't know he was fighting something much bigger than our argument. In the middle of the night, I felt his hand touch my arm. I pushed it away. He touched me again. I pushed him again. Irritated, I didn't turn. I didn't look. I thought he was just trying to break the silence. I heard him make a strange sound behind me, like he was uncomfortable, like he was struggling. I ignored it. I fell asleep. In the morning, he didn't wake up. I noticed, but I didn't care enough. He sometimes sleeps late on Friday mornings. I thought he was angry. I thought he was being stubborn. I didn't touch him. I didn't check him. I left for work. That decision will haunt me forever. At the hospital later that night, the doctor called us aside. His voice was calm, professional. He likely suffered a heart attack during the night. He said, "Those words shattered me. Heart attack during the night." Suddenly, everything replayed itself in my head. The touching, the sounds, the silence. Kuno was not asking for affection. He was asking for help, and I pushed him away. The funeral came and went. People cried. People prayed. People said things they thought would comfort me. God knows best. He's in a better place. Be strong. But nobody knew the truth I carried alone. That my husband died beside me, reaching for me, and I refused to look. Years have passed. People have moved on. But I haven't. Every night, I replay that moment. Every night, I ask myself the same question. What if I had turned around? What if I had dropped my pride? What if I had just looked at his face? These had taught me that some arguments are not worth it. Some pride is deadly. And sometimes, the person reaching for you in the dark is not trying to make peace. They are trying to stay alive. I hope this story saves even one person from sleeping angry.